We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now back to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
The second down pass.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Howell now. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Howell throwing on first down here. Got a man, that's Quinn. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Howell. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second and 2. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Terry McLaurin, 29 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Browns 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded just inside the 30. big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to 50, back to 50. Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Rockets spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Let's go. 19 right. 18 Rebel. 18 Rebel. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Warrior 17.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off play action. It's Howell. And he's got Quinn here. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, your offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd and 12, Powell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Quinn. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hands it off out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown Ravens territory now at the 42-yard line.
Howell down to throw it.
Wilson's got it complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Faking the handoff. Howell. And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
First down, Howell to throw.
Caught by Wilson. Touchdown, Bengals. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now throwing on first down here. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play action with Howell. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell throwing on third down here. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Howell out of the shotgun.
Being chased out left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Throw left side complete. That's Quinn. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
Second down throw for Howell.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. On second down, they'll run it here. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get to it. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
That's good for Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Second and long. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On first down, Howell.
Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Howell.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set. 10 cycles. Ready?
Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off play action. It's Howell. Throwing quickly to Wilson.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow